If your passion is sports, why not make it your career? Fairleigh Dickinson University has an exciting master's program which can help you do just that. It's a high-quality curriculum taught by professionals that will give you a real opportunity to get into the game. In this brief presentation, we'll explain how you can get a master's in sports administration at Fairleigh Dickinson University. The MSA program at FDU can be completed in as little as 1 year. The degree requires 36 credits. There's face-to-face interaction with our experienced faculty, and there's an opportunity to take some credits online.
The courses online are asynchronous, anytime, any place, and they are a wonderful venue for individuals for distance learning.
The MSA program has 3 tracks: sports administration, coaching, and recreation. Chris Riley has many years of professional experience in sports television production. He explains why his focus has shifted to the MSA program at Fairleigh.
It's different. It's unique. Not everyone's going to have this degree out there. I mean, everyone's going to, can say, "Oh, I have an MBA." Great. 55 of the people who have come in my office have had an MBA. Hey, wait a minute. There's a guy here coming in for a sports job who actually has a degree and a master's in sports. So that was the big appeal to me.
Former New York Giants star George Martin, a Super Bowl winner, is on the MSA advisory board. He explains his excitement about the program.
I think this is an institution in and of itself that will stand on its own merits. It's attracted me as a active professional athlete and many of my colleagues with their adult degree completion program. Subsequently, the prototype for the NFL was formulated right here at FDU. So much so that I agreed to be on 2 terms as a board member here at FDU. It's a phenomenal institution. I think it's on the very cusp of innovative education with its online services. So I think it has the things to offer to any contemporary student today.
Vince Naimoli is an FDU graduate and also the founding owner of the Tampa Bay Rays of Major League Baseball. He explains why FDU is a good choice.
Well, it's centrally located. The MLB offices, the NBA offices, and the NFL offices are all in New York. You have a number of sports teams in the area. In the metropolitan location, I think, is a great location in order to get training.
Here's what the students are saying about the MSA program at Fairleigh Dickinson.
Classes they're great because they're very small. You can get the individual help that you need. If you don't understand something, you can go to them, at any time during their office hours, and they're always available to help you out with any questions you may have.
I'm really interested in sports, and I don't want to be stuck behind a desk for the rest of my life. I want to be out, active, and I think sports and I fit together properly. Played golf my whole life, softball, basketball, and I want to get in the sports marketing field, and I think this is a perfect fit.
They're going to study a lot of different topics, but in general, they're going to look at a whole organizational concept. So it's very integrated. Certainly they need to know about finance. Everyone knows what the economy is like these days. We don't really need to talk about that too much. That's part of it. So economics, finance. They need to know law. There's very specific laws depending on what kind of industry you're in, and certainly sports law is very important. So that will be part of it. And generally, human resources. How does it fit in? How do you manage people? How do you deal with them? What are the social dynamics that go on with dealing with others? And that's all part of this curriculum, and it all builds together so you finally get to the point where you're doing your capstone project and you integrate, you weave everything together.
I think it's more targeted in that what we're doing is we're taking the concept of leadership and really talking about leadership in organizations and businesses, and then drilling it down to what are you specifically doing in coaching with your teams at all the different age group levels through college and professional.
Jay Horowitz is the longtime Vice President of Media Relations for the New York Mets and also a member of the MSA Advisory Board. He explains why Fairleigh Dickinson's program gives students exactly what sports organizations are looking for when it comes to front office executives.
They have to know more than sports. They have to know about the world economy. They have to know about what's going on in foreign affairs, because everything, with the Mets, I started to read the Wall Street Journal. Now you have to be a financial guru. You have to know, you have to read the first page in the newspaper. In any school or management program, they would give you the training, the diversity to help you understand that it's not just batting average statistics. That's what we're looking for in a person.
The purpose of my course on law and the sports professional is to look particularly and specifically at the way the law has evolved, both by cases decided by judges as well as state legislatures and Congress that deal specifically with sports and its ramifications. So that involves not only cases in which an athlete is injured, because injury is always a hazard that you're going to have in any athletic event. The question is, how do we prevent them, number one, and how do we train our athletes and coaches to make sure that injuries are minimized? But also we have major issues that have arisen today in professional sports. Doping, for example, the types of equipment they use, sports betting. All of these types of issues are matters that might come before a college or sporting administrator, that they need to know what the legal ramifications are, what is right and what is wrong.
When you look at the access that Dean Ken Vehrkens has, who helped start this continuing education degree and the degree completion degree with the New York Giants, I mean, he's known at 410 Park Avenue, the NFL offices, and he has unfettered access not only to the front offices of the NFL, but to all 32 teams.
This is a very affordable program. The cost of a college education is expensive. There's no way around that. But the reality is that the university went through a lot of trouble to make sure that the people who wanted to take advantage of this program could. It is a very affordable program, and if people check around, they'll see that.
It's not going to break your bank. You're going to be able to afford this. Plus, it's going to take you a year. If you buckle down, you're going to be able to have this degree in a year. It gives you great perspective. It gives you great opportunities. It's a chance. This is a great school. It's a very good school for a business background. This is going to teach you a lot, and that's what I think people don't realize is not everyone is offering this program. It's been based off of other programs around the country. You're in the #1 media market. People see that you went back to school. That's going to be your success.
The Master of Sports Administration program at Fairleigh Dickinson University could be the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity you've been seeking. So get into the world of sports. The contact information is listed on the screen. Fairleigh Dickinson University's Masters of Sports Administration program. A unique opportunity for you to get into the game.